get to witness your presentation skills as trainers and how you explain concepts to your students.
Hey, hey,
Then after
hey.
this is a surprise. You're going to take the level 3 compute technology basics practice test after your presentation. That is if we have enough time, then you take a practice test. So we need to pay attention to what each individual is presenting to help us in the test. Okay.
Wow. Please, I wanted to say something.
Okay. Go ahead.
So yesterday when you gave us the, what's it called now? You gave us the topics, the assignment.
Yes.
The topics were 5. So we just
yes.
Shared it amongst ourselves. Everybody took one topic to work on.
Okay.
So
it's fine.
This morning we got Babatokwe's topic. So we are kind of one down of. Do you understand what I mean?
Yeah, I know. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. It will be fine. I know you've got this. So they got it. They got it team. We got it.
Coach, the coach. I'll start calling you coach. Coach Fifi.
Yes.
Hey. Hey. Okay. Just
Okay. So
there.
whenever you're ready, just
say something. Yes,
just
please.
share
Tola,
your
be saying
screen.
something. Hey, so you are quiet.
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Mrs. Fifi. Good morning, Mr. Fifi. Good morning, Mr. Tola.
Good morning, Faith.
Good morning.
Why you don't want me to look at your faces? You turn off your cameras.
Good morning, Ekane. Good morning, Madam Kelechi. We have you. Won't fail today's test.
You said? What did you just say?
Madam, if not for you got that very fast.
Wait. What did you just say?
Yes, you see somebody you are waiting for.
Oh, praise God. She's here. I told you. I thought I would use someone high in the spirit, and she's here.
Somebody that is saying she's good.
We've got you.
No, it's her. We are saying that we got you. It's you we're waiting for. It's you. He said we're waiting for you to arrive.
Oh, you guys are
got you.
Hey.
I'm still waiting.
Please, sir.
My slides are ready, Madam Fifi, Mr. Fifi, Miss Kelechi.
Okay.
Yes. Oh, you want to start first?
You know, are you seeing what I'm saying?
Please start. I'll be so happy.
Please
start. Please. Start now. Start.
You need to remove one of your devices from the system. I'm getting some echoes. So unless you reduce the volume on your laptop, then you listen through your phone.
Okay. Just
okay. So
okay. So you need to unmute.
Mrs. Ife.
Yes. You need to unmute.
Mrs. Ife, my slide is on my system and I'm connected with my phone. How do I do it?
Then you need to connect to the meeting with your laptop. Can you do that?
Okay. We'll try.
If you need to unmute, we can't hear you.
Oh, okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can now.
Okay. Yes. Ekanem, can you do the switch? You can do the switch now, Abby.
Are you facing technical difficulties?
No. I'm just trying to log into Canva. Okay, so I think I'm good. Well,
Okay.
just give me 2 minutes.
No problem.
Okay, so okay, guys, are you hearing me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll need to share my screen.
Yes,
Okay.
please.
Can you see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Okay. Okay. Good morning, everyone.
Wow, this is beautiful. This is beautiful.
Why are we getting echoes?
Echoes?
Because I can hear myself.
Okay, I don't know.
Stop sharing and let's see.
I should stop sharing.
Yeah, stop sharing.
Okay.
Go to Teams. I don't know why we. There seems to be an
I've
echo.
stopped sharing. I've stopped sharing.
Okay, Kelechi, speak and let me see if you're muted.
I noticed it was echoing before.
Yeah, there was an echo. I don't know why.
I can't hear an echo. I don't know why.
Okay, so you just share the screen without a sound and let's see. Because when you're sharing, we have the option to share the sound.
Oh yes, there was a share screen with audios with system sound.
So just
I checked
remove
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
remove that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I thought that would enhance the sound. I didn't know. Okay.
Okay.
So can you see it?
Yeah, it's better. Yeah. So you can hide the Microsoft toolbar. Yeah, so that we can see clearly. Lovely
Are you good?
presentation on Canva.
Thank you.
SCN.
Okay.
That's important.
Good morning, everyone. And you all know me, so I'll just go straight to the point. We're going to be talking about system requirements for Windows software. This is a very interesting topic, and I can't wait for each and every one of us to dive into it. I'm going to be now. This presentation is meant to empower you as IT trainers, right? Setting the stage for Windows software. It's engaging. It's going to educate you and empower you as trainers to really understand system softwares for Windows software to enable you equip and guide learners effectively and confidently. Under understanding systems requirements, we're going to be looking at the definition, system requirements outline necessary hardware and software. We're going to look at the importance. We're going to be looking at the types and the impact. And the beautiful part of this presentation is that we're also going to be analyzing some real life scenarios that can help you to relate better to these sometimes ambiguous terminologies. Okay, so operating systems overview. Understanding the core functions of operating system. Operating systems serve as essential interfaces. When I say interfaces, I'm talking about the experience, I'm talking about the environment, okay, that that presents itself when you come on your computer system. And it serves as a bridge between the user and your hardware, that's your computer system. And this operating system manages resources and provides a platform for software applications like Windows 10 and 11. Okay, now when you talk about software applications, you're talking about what these apps that you use when using your computer. Can somebody give me an example of one of these software applications or the application software? An application software. Can somebody give me an example of an application software?
An example is MS Word, Canva
Thank
itself.
you so
Canva
much.
is even.
Thank you so much. Yeah, MS Word, all these apps that you install on your system, right? The application software. Yes, so thank you. And of course, your hardware components, you're talking about your keyboard, your monitor, your CPU, and all the hardware components that has to do with, using your system. Okay, and you have Windows 10, Windows 11. I'm using the Windows 11, an example of an operating system. Okay, so just like Kelechi rightly said, one of the application software we are meant to understand by key examples and functions. You have Microsoft Word, Adobe Photoshop. Microsoft Word is a powerful word processing application that enables users to create. With Microsoft Word, I believe you create documents, right? You edit documents. You also format documents. Please, I want us to engage. This is not I want us to engage. I believe everybody has a Microsoft Word on their system, right?
Yes.
Exactly. Yes. And you use it to do what? What do you use your Microsoft Word for?
Type things, create documents.
What do you say?
Documents. Type
Hello?
documents.
Type documents. Exactly. Formats. When you create your document, just like our coach here was teaching us how to automate certain functionalities, right? Using what topic? Sorry, using what feature, please? Can you remember for automation?
We did a automation
macros,
with the
right?
macros.
Macros. Yeah. So I'm just relating this to what we did yesterday on automation because it was under Microsoft Word as an application software. Okay. So you can even automate with an application software. Okay. And it's yeah, making it essential for both personal and professional use, right? People use it for personal and professional purposes. For Adobe Photoshop, you know that when you hear Adobe Photoshop, what comes to your mind, guys? What comes to your mind?
Designing things, pictures, editing pictures.
Tola likes design. Anything design, just call Tola inside. She's there for you. So you can imagine that this is your go-to application software for anything design, right? When you are designing photos, I believe that's what all these what they call it now, photo studios they use when editing your beautiful pictures. Yeah. So these are two examples of your application software. Are we good?
Yes.
Okay. Can you say you can identify application software?
We can.
Okay, thank you so much. Wait, so is the only Tola that is in my class? Casey and Ekanem, how far?
So why don't you leave your mics open so that you can always respond?
Oh, do you know
exactly.
I've been speaking since, so I've been speaking since. I didn't even know it was.
Wow, okay. Okay, so please, this is supposed to be an engaging, the goal is to make it engaging, okay? Let's learn together. I'm also going to be learning from you. So it's not a one street experience. So Casey and Ekanem, do you agree with me that you now understand and can identify application software and their functions?
Yes, yeah.
Okay. So let's move on. I just want to make sure everybody's carried along, okay? So you can see for Microsoft Word now, you are looking at the requirements, right? When you have a Windows 10 or Windows 11, there are certain requirements that you need to use. You can see processor requires a minimum. I'm giving you an idea of the whole concept of software requirements or system requirements, right? When they say system requirements, what does it mean? So you are also looking at your application software, what's the requirement for a particular application software, okay? So that you don't have compatibility issues. You don't say, oh, my system is hanging. Oh, why is this software not being installed? Has anybody come across such hitch before? Maybe you are trying to install a software on your laptop. Hello, guys.
Yes.
Anyone? Okay. Can you share a little experience briefly? 1 minute. What happened?
Sometimes when you don't follow the instructions, I think then those years ago, I was trying to install what was it? Corel Draw. I don't know why.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't install it very well. I was just trying to learn about the Corel Draw then. I didn't install it very well.
Sorry, I'm not hearing you. Okay, you didn't install it very well. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So, So sometimes you go through issues like storage capacity. Maybe the storage on your computer is not sufficient to take in the capacity of the application you're trying to install, the RAM, some certain application softwares have their specific requirements. Yeah. So how about if you always knew that, okay, for me to install my Microsoft Word 2021, and this calls for further study, yeah? So your further study here, which is your assignment, my assignment to you is that you master different application software and know what is their requirement in terms of RAM requirement, storage requirement, processor requirement. It will help you just know that, you will never come across any kind of hitch or hindrance when installing an application on your system. Are you following? Is everybody following me?
Yes.
Okay, great. So are you seeing the importance of understanding systems requirements, right?
Yeah.
Please, if you don't understand, let me know. We can brainstorm on it. If you don't understand, please let me know, okay? I don't claim to know it all. I'm just giving you from my perspective. And if you also have an advanced perspective here, please feel free to share. I would love to learn as well. Okay, so you can see that for the processor, there's a particular requirement for Microsoft Word 2021. The RAM requirement is also stated 4 gig of RAM. The storage requirement is also stated here, 4 gig of available disk space. So you can see that all this will help you to understand how to install Microsoft Word effectively. Coming to Adobe Photoshop 2024, look at the requirements again. You see, what's the purpose? Adobe Photoshop 2024 is designed. So when you are also looking at the requirements, you also look at the purpose. Okay, why is this version of Adobe Photoshop designed? You said it's designed for creative professionals focused on image editing and graphic design. What if you were just trying to install software on your laptop and you do not know the functions or the purpose of a particular software? Don't you think you would experience some level of difficulties or misappropriation? Abi? There are sometimes, especially when you get a new laptop, you are so eager to install software, right? Applications, and they're just telling you, hey, put this on. All these IT guys, they'll tell you, oh, put this on your laptop. But you have to understand the purpose. If you don't have anything, and if you don't have any business with editing pictures, why should you install an Adobe Photoshop in your computer, knowing fully well that your computer might not even have the capacity, right, to accommodate that particular application software. So if you have no business using, so imagine you don't know why this software or what the software is used for. You will now start disturbing yourself. Maybe you have 4 gig RAM instead of this 8 gig RAM they are stating. You will now start saying, hey, how can I upgrade? And you maybe spend more money when you don't even need it. So I'm just telling you why purpose is important as well when you're talking about systems requirements. Are we clear? Are you following?
Yes, madam.
Thank you so much. So you are also talking about systems requirements. You see, you can imagine that this Adobe Photoshop, they need 8 gig RAM. But did you notice that for Microsoft Word, it was how many gig RAM in Microsoft Word?
I think about 4 gig.
My people. Hey, why you allowing our coach to answer now? Tola and Casey. In Microsoft Word, what was the requirement, system requirements for Microsoft Word?
4 gig.
For the RAM. Thank you so much. Can we go back? It's like you forgot. Okay, can you see it?
I didn't take note
Can you
of
see
it,
it, guys?
I didn't take note.
Can you see? Hello, guys.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
see 4 gig RAM.
So this is to tell you that different applications have different RAM requirements. Okay, so it's not a one size fits all approach, right? It depends on the particular application software you are using. Talking about compatibility now, Photoshop is compatible with Windows 10 or 11, ensuring a seamless experience across various devices. So if you are going to be using Windows 8 or 7, do you think it's going to be compatible with Adobe Photoshop 2024?
It won't be.
Yes,
it won't be.
Should be.
It should be. It should be. It should be Windows 7.
Okay, it should not be because it is 8 gig RAM.
Exactly, because it might just end up hanging. Your laptop will be hanging. You're not going to enjoy it. Yes, if you've ever used a hanging laptop, you would relate with me. It can be very annoying. So that's why it's really good to understand these compatibility features, okay, or requirements. Yes, so what are the importance? Why should we even be talking about systems requirement? What's the big deal? Understanding systems requirement is crucial for optimal software performance. Now, to make this class further engaging, everybody would read one importance for me, okay? Starting with Casey. Casey, let's go on the first one.
Okay, I think the first is performance.
Okay.
It ensures applications run smoothly, enhancing user experience.
Beautiful. So the performance is critical, is an important, is one of the importance of understanding system requirements. Okay, it just runs smoothly. If you understand the requirements, you will notice that performance will be at a very good level. Okay, who's going next?
Compatibility.
Thank you.
The
Please go on.
guarantee software can operate on diverse hardware without conflicts.
Conflict, yes. So you see compatibility. If I'm using a Windows 10 and you're using a Windows 7, there might be compatibility issues if you are using, an application software, or if you are trying to install an application software that is not compatible with that particular OS. Okay. Please, can you help us, Ekanem? Ekanem, what's the next importance?
Is she there? I don't think Ekanem is here.
Oh, she's not here. Okay, please. Thank you, Casey. Just go on.
Okay, security.
Okay.
So it prevents vulnerabilities.
Yeah,
vulnerabilities by meeting necessary security standards.
Okay, great. So you know how security, talk about malware, all these viruses, you have to also, it will also help you to prevent, your computer from being invaded by foreign viruses. I don't know whether you've noticed, when you install a software into your computer, sometimes they warn you, oh, this software you are about to install has threat of of infecting your computer. Have you not seen that before? Hello.
Yeah.
So
yeah, sure.
You understanding the requirements also prevents these kind of vulnerabilities. It prevents your computer from being vulnerable to these external applications. Then upgradability, software, there's always Canva has been upgrading since, I've been using Canva since 2017. Canva has been upgrading, and what Canva is today. So you can see that my laptop is in sync with Canva's, future upgrades, because if you've been using a particular OS since 2017 and in 2025 you are still using it very well, it means that your system is compatible, right, with the upgradability of that software. Are we catching up? Are we understanding?
Yes.
Okay, please know that I'm saying this because I can't see your faces. My screen is covering, so I just need your voices to assure me that you are hearing me. Okay, so stability reduces crashes and issues, leading to consistent operational reliability. Trust me when I say this relates so much with me. My laptop crashed. I had to take it to fix recently, and it was really destabilizing for me. So you don't want to have issues of crashes. You want to ensure that every software, installed on your laptop, you are well aware of what the requirements entail. And if any of the requirements are not compatible with your system, you either do not install or you upgrade your system, right? So by prioritizing these factors, trainers can effectively educate users on the significance of selecting appropriate systems for their software needs. Okay, so when you are even trying to get a new laptop, you would want to, personally, I'm trying to get a new laptop, and I think Tola is also trying to get one too. I don't know that you've gotten already, but just before you get a new laptop, you have to think about these things. What are the systems? If I'm going to be using certain software, right, application software, I have to be sure my laptop can, it's compatible with, right, with those application software. Are we okay? Are we okay? According to our coach Fifi, he'll say, "Are we okay?" So are we okay here? Okay. So trainers teaching strategy. I slotted this slide because this is not just a generic presentation. This is for trainers. You are trying to learn so that you can transfer knowledge, right? So I'm presenting you tips to make your training sessions very engaging. I believe this is engaging. So, emphasize hands-on learning for better retention, right? Hands-on learning. So maybe because of the time constraint, I might not be able to tell you, oh, go to your laptop right now, research on Microsoft Word compatibilities. We would have done all of that, but because of time constraint. Okay, so use real life examples to illustrate concepts effectively. I'm going to be taking one or two. I have a full document on real life scenarios for system requirements. I've shared this on the group. Everybody has access to it, but Fifi, everybody has access to it. So I created real life scenarios that you can relate better with, right? So you can also do that to ensure that your student grasp it very well. So even without setting all the real life scenarios, you can on your own go through them and see how it relates with everyday life, everyday, examples. Yeah. Incorporate multimedia tools for diverse learning styles. Yes, multimedia tools for diverse learning styles. So I'm using Canva. I'm using Canva to ensure that my communication strategy is on point. I heard somebody saying, "Oh, this is a beautiful slide." If you have a beautiful slide for your learners, you get their attention. You get their attention, and it's one of the strategies to ensure that you connect with your students. Okay, so visual appealing multimedia tools for your presentation is critical as well. Okay, so I'm going to come back to the scenarios, but let's just conclude with this with the presentation. So, what are the key takeaways? Is Ekanem back? Is Ekanem back?
No.
Wow. Okay, can somebody just chat her up? I wanted her to be the first person to read this because I've not heard that throughout my training. Okay, so you can see, so let's just take one. We'll leave the last for Ekanem if she joins us before then. But these are the summary.
Hello, are you there?
Hello, guys. Hello, guys.
Okay, yeah, we can hear you.
Is Casey there? Is Casey there?
Casey, yeah, she is.
Okay. Casey, please, can you read the first summary?
Are you talking on system requirements?
Yeah.
Okay, so understanding system requirement is critical for deploying software effectively.
Please, I can't hear you. Please be audible, please. Thank you.
System requirements. You hear me now?
Yes.
You're dramatic, right? Okay. Please go ahead now.
Understanding system requirements is critical for deploying software effectively. Now, they ensure that the hardware and software operate seamlessly together, enhancing performance and user satisfaction.
Wow. So you can see it's very self-explanatory, right? So you can see why all the noise about system requirement. This is why. Okay, Tola, can you please read under OS function? What's the summary note?
Operating systems serve as the backbone of software functionality, managing hardware resources, and providing a user interface, making them essential for software experience.
Oh, Tola, please clap for Tola. I loved her voice and it was on point. So that's so you can, what can you do without your Windows 10 or Windows 11 or whatever Windows operating system you are using? So it's actually the backbone, rightly spoken, the backbone.
Okay, network.
Examples. Sorry, Fifi, are you saying something?
Yeah, you keep breaking up.
Hello?
Your network is not stable, but it's the network is not stable.
Oh, sorry about that. Okay, so application examples. Am I clear now? Can you hear me, guys?
Yes.
Okay. Application examples. Familiarity with popular applications and their specific requirements helps trainers guide users effectively, ensuring they can optimize their systems for tasks like document editing and graphic design. So when you say optimize, you are talking about upgrading. So probably you can upgrade your RAM, can upgrade your ROM just to ensure that there is increased storage bank, increase RAM bank to ensure that all your common popular applications run smoothly. So you have to be familiar with these things. You have to be familiar with your application software and their requirements. Okay, so it's something you would want to further research so that you just know that, okay, if I'm using Microsoft Word, I need to use a 4 gig RAM. If I'm using this software, I need to use this. It will just help you help your students effectively. Okay. Okay. Okay, so what are the system requirements for Windows 10? This question goes to our coach Fifi.
System requirement for Windows 10, then it'd probably be all of the above.
All of the above. Please clap for him. Okay. Okay, so he has told us that these are the system requirement for Windows 10. You need to have a Core i3. Can you please throw more insights, Fifi, so that
more insights? Okay. So
on why you chose all of the above.
Okay. So for Windows 10 to run effectively, at least you need to have a 32-bit operating system, because we have the by 64 and the by 86 architecture. So assuming you have, let's say, a Pentium 4. Pentium 4 will not be able to handle the processes involved in running a Windows 10 operating system. And if you have 1 gigabyte RAM, yes, you can install it, but the computer will be lagging. It will be freezing. When you install other applications, it won't run smoothly. So the barest minimum is your 2 gig RAM. But if you get a 4 gig or something above 4 gig, then you will enjoy the experience. And having a Core i3 with a processing speed of, let's say, 1.75 gigahertz and above should be fine. And that is my reason why I picked all of the above.
All of the above. Okay, but you said you need 4 gig RAM, but this is 2 gig RAM here.
Yes, you need the barest minimum should be what? At least 2 gig. That is the barest. That is the barest.
Okay.
But the recommended should be about 4 gig and above, so that you will enjoy the experience.
Okay. Wow. Please, let's give it up for our coach Fifi. You see, I'm learning too as I'm presenting. So as a teacher by profession, please try also to be impacted by your students as well. So thank you. I'm very grateful for the opportunity to teach. I hope you've gotten the concept clearly. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, our boss.
Yes, and this is a wonderful presentation. Yes, and at least you've touched on all the areas. So I'll say thank you for that research. You put in the work. I can see you stayed up all night doing this. So that's good. Okay, so who is presenting next?
Thank you.
You can stop sharing.
Hey.
Tolo, you're next.
Hey, I'm next. Hey, my PowerPoint slide. Oh, sorry. I'm just very sorry. Oh, I was just adding images right now. Please forgive me.
You're adding images. Hey.
Yeah, just right now. But I've just been able to finish. Please forgive me. They're not really up to standard, but
No problem.
Okay.
All we need is the content. Give us the content.
That means I'll be apologizing like 2 times.
How do I share it? Oh,
Hey.
how do I share it?
I'll be apologizing twice.
How do
On
you
my
share
phone,
your
how do I-
screen? On your phone? On your phone, there
Yeah.
should be a rectangle with an arrow. You tap on it to share.
Okay. That's okay.
Look for a rectangle with an arrow pointing up. Then you can decide to share the entire screen.
Okay. A rectangle with an arrow pointing up.
Mm-hmm.
Up or down?
It should be up, I think. Give me a second.
Okay. Okay, I'm seeing
Have you found it?
no chat box.
No.
That's not it. Then
Did you join with the Microsoft Teams app or within your browser?
no, within my browser.
Within your browser.
Should I
Okay.
join through the app?
Do you have the app on your system?
Okay, I've seen a share. The share was on
Yeah,
there.
sure. That is it. Yeah, so
Mhm.
tap on it.
PowerPoint share screen. Okay.
So we can share the screen and open your presentation.
The entire screen, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we can see it now. Okay, go and open your presentation. We can see. Okay. Then
Okay,
you need
So
to
now this is
hit
your
on
AI
present.
version. This
Hit
is your
on
AI
present.
version.
this is my what?
Your
This is
AI
your AI
version.
version.
Your image.
Okay, can you
So
see my screen?
yes, we can.
Yes,
So
but
hit.
are you using your phone? Okay,
Yeah, she's
Yes.
okay, I
using
use
her
your
phone.
phone. Okay.
So
Is it
so
very
use.
Okay.
Yeah, it's fine. Use present. Hit on
Yes.
present.
okay?
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so
Mhm.
I'm Adetola Shumotun, one of the trainers and the member of staff at should I do sideways or is it okay like
Side.
this?
No, it's not okay like that.
Okay, like this is better.
Yeah,
Yes,
like this
yes,
is better.
better. Yeah.
So I'll
It's
be
bigger.
talking
What
software.
did you do differently? So sorry, it was bigger. Can you make it bigger like it was before?
You mean like this?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, like this. I just did the
Yes.
horizontal.
It's
Yes,
nice.
this is fine.
orientation.
Yes.
So this is my presentation. So I'll be talking about different software distribution models and how to determine which software, how the software is delivered and used. We'll be talking about software, but we know that software is a part of the computer that we cannot touch or do anything. It's not physical. It's the programs and the stuff that we see on the computer, like the icons and the parts of the computer that we are able to interact with. Those are the software on the computer. So we're looking at how software is delivered and how it is used. So the reason it's very important for us to know how to do this because it helps us to be informed about decisions about the kind of software we're going to use and those kind of important decisions like the previous presenter mentioned when you want to download software onto your new system. What is the functions are important? We should know how to use them and stuff like that. So it's important for us to understand these decisions. So software, what is software as a service? I think this is what was, okay, so is there any question about this before I go forward? Is there any question about software models?
No, you can go ahead.
Okay, please, but can you when you say distribution models and delivered and used, can you just throw more light in very simple terms?
Okay, distribution models, that has to do with, how they're used across different platforms. For instance,
Okay.
the individual, what kind of models would you need? As an organization, what kind of models will be used, in that organization, and so forth and so on. and all the players involved in the process, like the company that would provide these kind of models also. So we're looking at the first one, which is software as a service. We looked at it yesterday. Can anybody remind me what software as a service is? We talked about it yesterday during our online training. Anybody? Can you remember what software as a service is? We already have, I have the point set, but can you, in your own words, tell me what software as a service is? Should I call names?
Okay.
Okay. That's when you use software
how we're able to
online,
access.
right?
Okay.
This is when you use software online, like your Gmail, Microsoft, those apps, like what we're using right now. We're using it online. Basically, I don't know. I think.
Okay, so those are the applications that we use online. So the software as a service provides the software applications that we use, like you mentioned some of them, Gmail, different type of software applications that we use online. So we know that some of the things we have to note down is that, you can only access this software via web browsers. Yes, you can go to your web browser and type Gmail, and definitely what happens, your Gmail comes up and you're told to log in, or if you have signed in already, you can see that your mail just pops up. So we can access them through web browsers or mobile apps. Many of us, we look at our phones, we have so many apps installed on our phones. Hello? Does anyone say anything? Any question?
No. Please go ahead.
So I was just explaining, like, we how do we get access to them? We get them through the web browsers. You type the name of the app you want to open. For instance, let me give you an example. I'm on this meeting. I didn't download the Teams app. I just went to my web browser. In fact, I just clicked on the link, actually. I clicked on the link and it brought me here directly. So that's an example I'm giving you right now. So does anybody have any other example of apps that you just type on the internet, or if someone sends you a link and you click on it and you go directly to that app? Is there any other example?
We have Zoom.
Zoom.
Yes, that's a good one, Zoom. They are the web version and you have the app version. So similar to what I'm explaining. So yeah, can you all give me one example? Our trainer has done justice to that. Can we all have one example of any app that you have used, that you didn't have to download the app from the Play Store?
Teams.
You just went
like these Teams, Microsoft Teams.
Yes, I mentioned that already. Yes.
Oh,
There's so many.
Okay. Zoom.
Thinking about it, but there's so many of the apps.
Google Classroom.
Google Classroom, very good. Most times as educators or trainers, I know that for myself, I have students I take online. I only send them the link and they click on the link and then they get the access to the particular classroom that they are going to use, the activities in that classroom. So that's a very good example, Kelechi. Thank you. Okay, let's go ahead. So we know for the software of the service, the good thing is that you don't have to, install, anything. Like I said, you don't have to go to your Play Store to install it. You can just go to the web browser and get it. No installation is required, no maintenance required. These are software, they're not hardware. So they're online for you to use them, And then again, for software as a service, they are scalable and flex in the sense that, you can decide to add so many software to your, to your organization. Maybe you're using, for instance, I remember that when I started using Microsoft Office products, I was only using one at the time. I was only using Word. I never downloaded any other one, but later on, I saw that there were others. So I could download PowerPoint, I could download Excel, and so on and so. According to your use as an organization, you can scale up on all this software, and some of them are flexible pricing models. A lot of them are flexible. Some are a lot of them are even free. We use a lot of free ones, but some of them are flexible pricing models. Like Tuna says he uses Office 365. Am I correct?
Yes.
And he subscribes to it. I subscribed to it. I subscribed to Zoom. In fact, when I found out that it was less than 7,000, I was so excited because I could use it to, the money your returns on this software, what you make from using this software is so much more than what they cost. Because I do like 5 classes online, and I'm using a Zoom that is less than 7,000 a month. So imagine I've made the money back so many times over. So automatically it just every month the sum is deducted from my Play Store account. I put my one of my ATM, one of my cards on the yes, and it's deducted every month, and I don't even feel it because it's really doing a service for me. The service it's doing is greater than anything that's I could do if I was doing physical lessons. I know the stress it was in a long time ago when teachers go to different houses. It's stressful. You could be in traffic. Sometimes you get there, the students are not ready. You have to wait. But this software has made things easier for us as educators. I believe we can all attest to that. I know some of us have, like, Kelechi, can you attest to that? Can you tell us about how software has made your life easier as an educator?
Kelechi, I think, left the meeting. Maybe she'll probably join, but we have
I
Ify.
will tell you. I will tell you.
Okay, I'm listening.
Hey, Canva. Hey, Canva established me as a thought leader.
Wow.
I've been using Canva since 2017. When I started with Canva, people were like, what is she doing? But as I continued, people were like, so in fact, some animation software, actually bought, I was able to create an animation company just because of a software, just because I was able to hire staff, pay them, and fend for myself as a CEO just because of a software I discovered and I started using, and we were training over 70 children in a week in different parts of Lagos. So you cannot even overemphasize the role of software as a service, right? I've really been, and trust, and guess what? The software I was using to train was at no cost. It was free. It was totally free. It was after the COVID that they now started charging for it because they knew how useful it was. So trust me, Canva, video scribe, animation, amazing, yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for that example.
You're welcome.
Really inspiring. So, so for examples of software as a service, we have Salesforce. I think we all know about is it CRM? So
yes.
I think Salesforce is one of them, and they're used for customer relationship management. Yes, so I think it's something we should look into, even as a company.
Yeah.
We should look into that. Many of them. There's HubSpot.
I'm checking it out now.
Yes, Salesforce, there's HubSpot. They're all good for customer relationship management. Then we have Microsoft 365. We all know the benefits we gain from Microsoft 365. We use it. We use the education version, don't we? And we know the benefits, that we gain from that, which is too much. Sorry, there's a call coming in, but I won't take it.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then we have Google Workspace. Yes, I use Google Workspace a lot. We all use it. We have the slides. We have the
actually.
docs. We have, all of them. Google Sheets.
The docs.
Yes, we have them. They're all software as a service models, which we all know the benefits of all of them. And the costs of these things are minimal, in comparison to what we gain from them, productivity. We're able to make our businesses more profitable, and we grow our businesses. So I don't know. Okay, so let's go ahead. I will go back to that and see who's calling later. Sorry about that interruption, everybody. So do we all understand software as a service? Do we all understand it? Is there any questions? This is a model. Is there any question? Software model. Is there any question? Software as a service. Do we all understand it?
Hello.
Hello.
I think I logged out for a bit, probably the internet. Can you hear me?
I can. Yes, I can.
Okay, so I wanted to ask, like, so when you talk of software as a service, it's more like the services, right? That this software offers, right? That we pay for, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
So we have to then, okay, so you understand that they are applications.
Yes.
That we use.
Yes.
Yes.
The application software. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one is called application software application service provider. Okay, so the ASPs host and manage software applications for the clients. So so you can get them. Sorry about this. I'm just going to go through it quickly because of time. So what are application service providers? So they host and manage software applications for clients. So, and clients can, they're also kind of applications. The applications we get online, and what they do, the applications, they're still software. They are still examples of software, and what they do is to host and manage software applications for clients. So these are for organizations now, and it's not really, it's not what we use as individuals, but for organizations that, they have a lot of data and stuff like that, and they have clients they have to attend to. So that this is what the application service providers do. So a client is a business owner or a business that's, kind of pays for these services. So the clients access the applications through the internet or private networks. So we have that established. Then these ASPs, they do a lot of things. They just work as like office workers or maybe like office assistants, virtual assistants for the company. So they handle a lot of, they do the maintenance, updates and support of the virtual aspect of the business, So, and then they are often used for enterprise, they are used for, like I said, they're used for bigger organizations for their software applications. And the examples we have are, we mentioned Salesforce already. And then we have Microsoft Dynamics. Can anybody mention any other type of application service provider that you can think of? We have different types of them. Can anybody?
Okay. I'm not sure of the ASPs, but the services they offer, like email, CRM, accounting softwares, and it kind of paves way for SaaS models like Google Workspace, and Microsoft 365. But I'm not sure. What I'm not sure about is what are the ASPs? What examples of ASPs?
The examples are there. Microsoft Dynamics, like I said, they are software also. They are software applications, but what they do is different from software as a service. Because software as a service can be used, maybe by individuals, but these ones they are service providers in the sense that they offer other services for organizations and enterprises. So we can see the kind of services they offer. They do other things like they do supports. They support the businesses.
Okay. Sorry, but I think I'm seeing.
Yes.
Store.
Go ahead.
.net nuke. We've got okay. So I don't know. It's kind of different from Microsoft or Google. I don't know whether our coach can help us here.
Okay.
Example of ASP.
Help us differentiate the two. She's
Okay,
talking of the
so
single application like a Gmail and then this application service provider.
Yes. How can we identify an ASP?
so the ASPs are the major software companies. So they
Okay.
provide services to individuals, which is the software as a service. Then they
Okay.
also
Yes.
have softwares they provide for businesses.
Oh,
So
okay.
let's say you want to use Power BI as an individual. As an individual, you cannot probably get a license unless you go through a business, enterprise, which gives them that, platform to use it. Because as an individual, how much data do you even have to do an analysis on? So they provide such services to businesses, to big corporations that can afford to pay. And if you even look at Zoom, they also have enterprise level stuff. So the
Yes.
Zoom company can also be an application service provider, providing services to businesses, not what individuals, but they all operate under the what, let's say software as a service model, which is for
Okay.
less individuals. But for
Okay.
corporations, you need to pay more for that in order to have access to those extra features. Does that
So
make
that's just,
sense?
yes, like Zoom. You have the Zoom that we're using. Then we have the Zoom for companies. We have the Zoom for maybe like an online worker like me. Then you have the free Zoom. So you have different packages depending on
Please,
your
I want to
need.
ask a question. I want to ask a question.
Ask.
Yeah.
So Phoebe just said something. So it's
Mm.
like, is it that an ASP are software companies that offer services to corporations, not individuals? Is that what you are saying?
They offer certain software services because they offer to both individuals and companies,
Okay.
right? So these companies, whether they are offering it to individuals or they are offering it to big
Corporate.
corporations, they are application service providers. That's what they do. So it's like your
Okay.
ISP, your internet service provider, providing internet services to individual homes and to businesses, but they have different packages. So for an individual, you've got a package. For a business, you've got a package. Does that make sense?
Okay. So
Makes sense.
Salesforce is an ASP, right? Salesforce.
Yes, something like that.
Okay.
Yes. So within the Salesforce, they have applications for companies, then they have applications for individuals. But I think it's usually for companies
The
that
company.
uses the CRM. An individual will not go and buy a CRM.
Correct. Except
So
is sorry, I was going to say except is a company that's up and coming company. The company is growing. So
that is
maybe
it.
yes. Okay. So shareware. So I think shareware is a software that's distributed on a trial basis, and I think I believe that many of us have seen some apps that they'll tell you to try the beta mode or something like that, and because they are still developing the app, but they want to test its functionality, so they'll tell you it's still in beta mode, and those are some of the things that shareware is all about. So it's trial basis. So you can try it before buying. And then even there are a lot of apps these days, applications that will tell you that you have 7 days free trial. For instance, even Netflix has it. When I subscribe to Netflix, what they did was tell me that you have 7 days free trial and you can cancel your subscription before your account is debited. So, I'm just giving an example, so
Mhm.
it's yeah, but although it's not as if Netflix is on a trial basis, but I'm just giving an example of the fact that they give you a trial period for you to be able to, test the app to see if it's something that you could want to buy. So, but this shareware, as this shareware, most of them are not, they are not, how do I call it? They're not always out there in the marketplace. Sometimes they are limited, you know. they are limited because sometimes they just want to test a particular function and then they take it off the market, and then we can, so, and it's a good way to test an app. Like, it can be cost-effective way to test a software, if you don't have money to buy it and you see the model that is on trial, you can quickly test it and see if it's something that you can use it for a particular period. I remember we were trying to do something in the company, if he was not to create, we're creating something, was it not a kind of database for the workers? Remember?
Yes,
there was this app
yes,
that,
I remember.
Yes, there was an app that we used. They kept on sending messages that they were going to they were going to stop the trial period. They're going to stop the trial period. So yes, so that's an example of a shareware. So so other examples, well, I can see Adobe Acrobat. Adobe Acrobat is not, I don't know why I put this, but I don't think it's a shareware. But maybe some functions of it, they have that functionality of it there. There's maybe some features that they try to test the functionality, so they can create it. They can add it in a way that is a shareware, So WinZip, some of these zip applications, after a period of time, they won't allow you to.
A lot of software, a lot of software as shareware, a lot.
Yes, so many. After a period of time, you will not be allowed to use the function again or to use the app again. Okay, so any questions about shareware?
I don't. Facebook is not a shareware, for instance, right? It doesn't offer trial basis, right? WhatsApp is not a shareware.
Yeah.
Yeah. What other software now? Instagram is not a shareware. Social media platforms are not shareware.
Well,
but when it comes to some features, like there's a feature on LinkedIn used to advertise, used to run recruitment, right? It offers a shareware feature, right? So for example, I've used LinkedIn so many times and LinkedIn told me it is over. You are overusing our
free stuff.
Overusing our shareware. It is not only you we made LinkedIn for. So, and I think ChatGPT, the premium, I think it's also a shareware.
Yeah.
Or is it not the premium? Or is it the free version?
The premium.
Premium. So they give you some time to use it.
Yeah.
After it has expired, you need to pay to use it.
Okay. Are you on the premium feature? I don't use the premium feature, so I don't really know about that. Okay. That's great. Okay. So let's go ahead. Yeah, so next one is freeware.
Nice one. Yeah.
Okay. Freeware, it's similar to shareware, but this is open source. We've talked about open source before, which means that there's no cost attached to it, to this software. We can use them without paying anything. We have a lot of examples of such apps. We have so many examples that they're open source, and like it is here, they can be limited by features or functionality.
Chrome now. Yeah, Chrome.
Chrome is one. This VLC
and the social media too. The social media I mentioned, they are open source now. Now. Facebook is open source. WhatsApp is open source.
But
you need to understand open source.
Because
open source meaning the codes are available for people to edit it and make changes. But Facebook is not open source. Instagram is not open source.
Yes.
So the
but
codes
is it not
protected.
freeware? But is it not freeware?
Yeah, it's free, but the conditions for making it free is when it is open source. Okay, anybody can go in there. You don't pay for it. You don't need to get a license. So you need to understand the difference between open source. So if it is open, then it means we have proprietary software and what open source software. So proprietary, it is owned by a company, and you cannot make changes to the source code. And open source, the codes are there. People can just go in there, make changes to improve it, take some of the codes out. You don't pay for it. So you need to get that
They are different.
difference. Yes. Carry on.
Have you understood the explanation and the differences?
Yes, I have.
So we have bundling. So this is just this is something that we all know about, but so you have different applications, software applications in one package. For instance, even this Microsoft 365 is the example. We have that, we have Microsoft Office in it. It has different packages. It has the Excel, PowerPoint, it has Outlook, Microsoft Notes. So those are examples of bundling. So that's packaging multiple software applications together, And I think this example is very clear. We all use it. We all use a Microsoft 365. We see all the functions that we can get. We see different. In fact, there's so many applications in Microsoft 365. I was just going through some of them that we don't even use at all. But we see the ones that we normally use, and they're used according to, to your needs. For educators, we use Sway, which is very fantastic. We use OneNote and stuff like that. So this is an example of bundling, so that they can be beneficial to users. We have the suites like Microsoft Office Suite. We don't call it that again. I think we call it 365. McAfee antivirus bundles. There are different types of software applications that have different kind of bundles. So this is an example. Is this topic clear? Is the bundling clear? Is there any question?
Let me chip in a few things to this. So with a bundled software, when you buy a new laptop, it usually comes with a new laptop. So on the new laptop that you've purchased, you already have the Windows on it. You already have Office application installed on it, and other programs which comes with the operating system. So that's the bundled software, and some of it would require that you pay for a license. So some of the, let's say Office 365, you have it on your system. Yes, it's on it, but for you to use it, you need to subscribe. It's still a bundled software. Does that make sense?
It does.
Okay.
So what makes it's a bundle because it comes together. Is that why it's called a bundle?
Yes, it comes with a new purchase. So when you buy a new computer, all those softwares that come with it are bundled software. So when I purchased my laptop, it came with the original version of Windows 11. So I don't need to buy a license.
Okay.
Yes.
So with the version of Windows 11 is already embedded. There's no need to buy it. Okay. Okay. So open source. We talked about open source already. And you've explained in depth about open source. That's when the source code is open for anyone to be able to access it and modify it. So software that is freely available and modifiable is open source. So like they have said, it's often community collaborative. There are so many of them. I think Blender is an open source. Sorry about using Blender. I like anything design. So Blender, yes, Blender is an app that is used for animation, drawing, illustration. It's for creative people, and it's an open source app. Anybody can go and
Are you
modify.
sure it's open source?
Yes, it's open source.
Can you modify it? Can you modify the features?
You can, it's not the features, it's the code.
Source code.
The source code is a source code.
You modify through the source code now.
Yeah.
It's modifiable. Yes, it's modifiable.
How is it modifiable?
I'm a developer, but I'm on a platform that I read all the messages and I can see them talking about that. That was how I knew it was open source, even before this particular training.
Okay. But if you are going to impact your learners, you have to know why, and why is Blender an open source? How, you know? So
we've
you have
explained that you can edit the code, the source code.
Source
You can
code,
edit.
make changes to it. That is, if you're a programmer,
so what changes
know
can
what
you
you are
make
doing.
on Blender?
What I can do that. So thank you, Fifi. It's not everybody. It's if you're a developer or you're a coder, it's not everybody that has the know-how to do it.
No. I know. I'm not saying you should have. I'm just asking what kind of changes would you like to make on Blender so that it can be referred to an open source? That's what I'm just trying to say.
I'm not a developer, so I wouldn't know, but I guess developers know the kind of changes, maybe to make the features more HD, high definition, things like that. Maybe they want to change some of the tools in the app. They want to add a new tool to give it more, more what's it called? To give them more functionality, things like that. They could do that. They could improve on the tools that are there, make them work better, make them more realistic. Like we can see what AI is doing now in terms of animation, So, and there are developers who are the ones who are behind the scenes doing that, modifying, the source code and stuff like that. Okay, so I hope that's clear.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, thank you. So
yes, that's clear.
I was trying to compare them, but I don't know how my text ended up. Sorry. I'm trying to compare some of them. Sorry. So you have the costs and the essays subscription is subscription based, and then you have the ASP, the subscription based, but it's limited. It's okay. So it's subscription based also. The ASP subscription based also. Then you have the shareware is a trial based. Then you have the freeware is free, public. It's public, open to the public. Bundling, that one depends on the type of application or the type of application that you are getting. So that the open source is often free and it's open to the public. So then the conclusion: understanding software distribution models can help us as individuals and also organizations to make informed, like I said earlier, and this helps us to know the kind of software we're going to use and for what purpose. Oh, so each model has its own benefits and its own drawbacks. So, and like I said, it depends on our specific needs as a company, as an enterprise, as individuals, and the requirements. For instance, like if he explained, the requirements that you would need as, for instance, a gamer will be different. So the software you probably acquire will be different. The model you need will differ from somebody who is maybe doing a graphic design. The software that you need may be different from somebody who is a teacher. So everything, all the models that we talked about depends on our needs and our requirements. So that's the end of my presentation. Thank you for
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
You can now drink water.
You can stop sharing.
Thank you so much.
Sorry, a call came in, so I had to attend to the call. Sorry.
You can stop sharing.
Yeah, I'm trying to stop sharing.
Just
this is saying share again.
No, drag it down. Okay, hit on the share. Stop sharing is there. That small button. No. Take it down.
Okay, bring it down. Oh,
stop sharing. Yeah.
I have seen it. Good. Thanks so much for.
You're welcome. And well done. At least you touched on every bit of software. You talked about the types. You explained with some nice, pictures. And you also try to relate it to what's happening in the real world and making reference to some of our previous lessons. So I think it's good and well done. Thumbs up to you. So, who is next? Kelechi, are you ready?
Yeah. Sorry, a call came in, so I had to attend to that call.
Okay, no problem. So what are you presenting on?
Networking, networking connections.
Right? Okay, go for it.
Okay. Let me try.
Hey, PowerPoint more. Wow, that's nice. Okay.
Don't hype it. Don't hype it yet, please. Just allow it just be there.
No problem.
All right. Can you hear me clearly?
Yes, we can. And
okay,
so I love the
today,
way you're using your phones to present. And that is a whole new level. So meaning without your laptops, you still be able to teach people online whilst you have your slides on your phone, which is great. So well done to Adetole and Kelechi. Maybe I'll need to adapt this as well. If I'm always with my laptop, maybe I'll need to move it to my phone one of these days. That's nice. Continue.
My laptop is slow. That's why I'm not using it. It's a bit slow. So
can you increase it like how Tola's phone was?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Horizontal orientation on your phone.
Horizontal. Maybe you can switch your phone, turn it horizontally.
Okay, I should switch to vertical, right? Like this.
No, horizontal.
Horizontal.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is better. But
Okay.
I don't know.
Horizontal is better than vertical, right?
Okay. But when you do it this way, yeah, it's clear. But when you do it this way, we still see our thumbnail. Yeah, we can see it, but the team's thumbnail is covering part of the presentation.
Why?
So are you?
Oh, really? Well, I don't see it like that. I cleared it off my screen.
Oh, you only see your screen.
You've taken it off.
Yes. Okay. Now continue.
Is it better now?
Yeah, it's better.
Yes, it is.
It's better.
Okay, you can see the full screen now, right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so good morning, everybody. We're going to be talking about how to. Good morning, everybody. We're going to be talking about how to troubleshoot network connections and to get technical support. Okay, my name is Kelechi Nwazui, and I think we can get started. So today we'll be learning about how to explain. Oh, shit. Sorry, I hope you're not seeing this.
We are seeing it though.
Just give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Let me address that.
Okay, so you stop presenting.
Only 1 second, please.
Stop presenting, then
Only
you can
1
address.
second. Let me just put on do not disturb.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's better so that I don't have calls coming in. Okay, so is it okay?
Yeah, yes. It's better. No, it's gonna come. So why don't you end it? Yeah.
Okay, just give me a second. Let me just tell him that I'm busy.
Okay, so stop presenting first.
Okay.
You need to stop presenting.
Maybe that's the downside of using a mobile phone for presentation.
Yes.
The downside, calls coming through.
Okay, has it stopped? Is it still?
No.
Is it still sharing? Am I still sharing?
No, stop is there. Just there. No. You are still sharing. See, stop is just it's still sharing. So stop is no. Scroll down a bit.
But if she can quickly tell him, we can just wait a bit so that she doesn't
Scroll down. Now click on stop. Stop presenting. It's just at the top. No, you don't need to pull it up. Pull it down. Pull it down. Pull it down. Stop presenting is just above the audio button. Pull it down. Have you seen it? Aha. Okay. Now you can answer. Yes, you can answer your call. Then get back when you're ready.
All right, sorry.
So that's the downside of using phones for presentation. So I guess we have to go back to our laptops.
But I don't want to work on my system. I would prefer the system.
But why was the do not disturb not able to?
Do not disturb. How come it's still?
You know, I thought that should, you know, stop all.
No, this is WhatsApp call, internet.
Oh, okay.
So it will go through.
Oh wow, WhatsApp is very strong.
Unless
stubborn. More like stubborn. Okay. Can you say it now?
Yes, we can.
Yes, please.
I'll try to be quick because I know our time is gone. So basically today we'll be looking at how to explain the meaning of internet and intranet. By the end of the class, right, you should be able to explain the meaning of internet and intranet. We should also be able to identify common causes of network connection problems. We should be able to demonstrate basic troubleshooting steps for both internet and intranet networks and understand when and how to get technical support. Okay, so are we okay with that? So
yeah.
First of all, we'll be
you are a bit fast,
understanding
please.
what. Oh, I'm too fast.
Yes, can just calm down a little.
Okay, so we're going to be looking at what network is, right? So I know that we've gone through this class before as educators, you know, and but before, definitely I'm already showing my screen, but before we go ahead, what's your own understanding of network? Here I have a network is a group of connected computers or devices that share data and resources, just like we have our printers, files, and the rest of them. So I'll just call names. Tola, please, from your own understanding of network.
Tola is not with us. It's only Ify.
Oh.
Only Ify.
Okay,
so Ify.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I think I was kicked out for a bit.
Ooh. Okay. We're talking about understanding what network connection.
So. Okay, I can't see your slides. So.
Yes, I can see.
Is it just can you see mine?
I can see. I can see the slides. Okay, she has left. So basically, network will look at computers coming together to share resources. That is my understanding of networks.
Okay, so yeah, and yeah, you got it on point. Basically, it's just to share resources, just like we have documents. Okay. You know, it could also be hardware devices, you know, like printers.
I'm back now.
You know, and then the internet itself.
Okay.
You wanted to say something?
No, Ify is back. Ify is back, so she's with us. Yeah.
Hello.
Okay. Welcome, Ify.
Oh, thank you. Are you sharing now?
So, yes, I am.
She's sharing.
Okay.
Well, you can't see.
Can you see it now?
You can't see the screen? I think she's off again.
Yes, I think the network is not stable from her own end.
Yeah.
So I'm hearing you guys. Oh, hello.
Oh, okay, then that's fine.
Okay, so you can. But okay, what I could do is to read out what
your slide. Though, are you sharing?
So you can stop sharing and reshare for her too.
Okay.
Oh, why can't I see your slide now?
So you stop
presenting, okay?
Then you present again.
Yeah. Are you there?
Yes.
Yes, I'm here.
Can you see it now? If you can see
it. Yes, I can. Can you please make it that horizontal so that it will be?
Okay. I think it's horizontal already.
It's already horizontal.
Better.
Okay.
Better.
Okay, so I don't want us to waste time here. So we have two types of networks. That's the internet and the intranet, okay? So when we talk about the internet basically is the worldwide network, like what you have on your phones. It connects you to a lot of people. It could be on your mobile phones. It could be on computers, So basically, that's what the internet is. That connection of billions of people or millions of people, via maybe devices. And then examples, that connection could also be accessible through Google, YouTube, and the rest of them. While the intranet itself, it's a private network used within an organization. Like you could have that local area network connection within a school or a company or a bank. Like if you see the banking industry, the banks usually have this network connection within every office. You could see people sending documents and picking them up in a different location of that same building. Okay, so it's also restricted to authorized users only, like the internet that allows you to connect via social media platforms or like your web browsers. It can also be used to share files internally, apps securely. So basically, those are the main differences. The internet is more public, while the internet is more private. Are we clear with that?
Yes.
Okay. So do we have any questions so far?
Sorry, please, are you still sharing your screen?
Yes, she is.
Yes.
Oh, wow. Okay.
You're not seeing it again.
No, I switched to my phone, but I'm not seeing it. I don't know.
Oh, Tala is
I
back.
can see.
Praise God.
Yeah, sorry, I got to.
Okay, so should we go ahead or?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Okay.
Go ahead.
All right. So, we want to understand internet connections.
I'm saying it now. Yeah.
Okay. Good. So we're trying to understand internet connection basics. We said once you begin to have an issue with your device's connection, or before you begin to troubleshoot, the learner should understand what's involved in an internet connection before you can even say you want to begin to troubleshoot. Even before you start having issues, you should understand even how that connection, basically, the framework of how that network is.
Yeah.
Right. So we have the hardware, the software, and the service providers. This is what makes up the framework of the internet connection itself. All right. So, Tola, could you read out the hardware components or connections we can have?
Hardware components are modem. You can have a modem, a router. You can have cables, the Wi-Fi adapters.
Okay. Yeah, and I remember in our last class we talked about what the modem is and what the router is, what cables are, what Wi-Fi adapters are. Could you still on that topic or on that level still tell me a little bit about the router? Can you remember something you can remember about the router? Or any of the components there. Probably it's Wi-Fi, you understand, Wi-Fi adapters or cables or the modem.
Okay.
I can help.
Okay, yeah,
It's
sure,
a
why
kind
not?
of it's a device
Okay,
that
she's on.
it forwards data packets, I think, or something I can remember from
Which one? Is it the modem or the router?
The router. So it forwards data packets between computer networks. It sends you know, how will I put it?
Are you talking of like data packets?
Yeah.
Like, okay, if he wants to help you out, she wants to help you out, let her come in. But what you're saying is you're on track.
I'm just saying what I use every day. This big grammar Tola is using. I'm not using big grammar. See, modem.
Okay, for instance,
we buy
it's
this.
The box that you have inside that, you know, it's the box that you have inside your room. You click on the power button and you're able to access the Wi-Fi through that, you know, connection. It's normally connected to
The
wires,
internet.
you know, external wires. You know, that's what I meant by a router.
Yeah. Exactly. Thank you. You have made me understand it. It's more relatable.
Like, yeah. So basically, that's it. Like, or if do you have any contributions to it?
So
like the router and the modem, do you want to just throw a little light to point out the main difference between the two of them?
Ify, are you about to say something?
I don't know whether it's Fifi or Ify they said though, so I didn't hear well. Which one did you say?
I said Fifi.
Oh, Fifi. Okay.
Yeah.
Fifi, please go ahead.
Okay, so with routers and modems, they give you access to the external world. So within your private network, if you want to go out over the internet, you need a router or you need a modem. Okay, so for the routers, they connect multiple networks. So if you want to go to Google, we use the trace route configuration in Windows, if you remember, where you could see the number of hops, the number of routers on the way that your system will need to go through to fetch the web page onto the system. And modem will also do the same thing from our network service providers. So it can be a dongle, like a USB you slot in, it connects to the ISP's network, then you get your internet. So that is what I can say. And for the cables, we have the fiber optic, we have the category 5 or 6 or 7 cables that we use for our Ethernet connection, and the Wi-Fi adapters, which are also inbuilt in our laptops. Does that make sense?
Yes,
they make sense.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll go
Please,
next.
I also like to say something. I also like to say something. I think the modem and the router, talking about the differences in these two, should I call it a question now? Or I'm thinking that modem have lower in terms of reach, right, than routers.
What do you mean by
correct?
What do you mean by lower reach in terms of routers?
Okay, now in terms of internet connectivity, so you know those USB like modems that you plug into your laptops.
Yeah, they're called
I
dongles.
think they dongles. Yes, I don't think they are strong as a router. That's what I think. I think routers are stronger in terms of connectivity, like there are some real technically demanding projects you cannot use that a modem might not be able to cope with, but a router will be able to cope with them. Am I right?
Not entirely, because modems and routers will definitely connect you to the internet.
Can I say something?
Yes, of course, they will definitely go. But in terms of capacity, do they have the same capacity?
They don't have the same capacity. They don't.
And that's what I'm
I-
trying to
Yes.
say.
They
I'm
don't.
just
I
trying
was-
to say
Can
the
I
difference. Yeah.
can I give a real life experience?
Okay.
So some years ago,
Yes, please.
I used to subscribe to a company, internet service provider called Petranet, and I had a dongle.
Okay.
So the dongle I attached to my laptop, through a USB port, and I could use it only on my laptop. I couldn't use it on my phone. So the connection was only on my laptop. But later, when I got a router or fiber one router, the Wi-Fi access was everywhere. My TV, my phone, my
Exactly.
laptop could, access the Wi-Fi at the same time. But with the dongle, I could only access the Wi-Fi. I could only access the internet, sorry, on my laptop, only one device. So that was what I realized about the difference in the two. Yes.
That's what I'm trying to say now.
Yeah.
Is there are difference. All of them are leading you to the internet, but they do not have the same,
capacity.
capacities. Yes.
Capacity.
Okay. Thank you for that, Tola. That helped a
Good.
lot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Tola. At least that's a real life experience, right? So, Mr. Fifi, do you agree? Like, it's still that same question. Are you in agreement?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, I'm okay with that.
All right. So I think we're good with that, right?
Oh, yes.
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 Yeah.
So let's go to thank you everyone for your contribution. At least you're all learning. So
Okay.
now let's go to the software. What are the connections basically? And then we have operating system settings, we have our browser configuration, and then our drivers. We cannot overemphasize on drivers. Our instructors spent so much time on telling us why it was very important to have our drivers up to date, for our systems to function properly. Okay. So do we have any questions on that? Hello.
If you can throw more light on browser configurations and drivers, just like a recap, so that would help.
Okay, all right. So for that software, remember we talked about definitely before our internet will work, we will have our operating system in place. And our operating system, like we talked about, is like the manager of our system. It connects the hardware and the software together, basically. And then we can even see before our operating system can function very well, we also need our drivers. Our drivers, we said, usually our peripherals being connected to our system, which is part of the hardware. Okay, the drivers need to be properly installed on our systems before there can be that synchronization or proper working of all these things, or of the operating system itself. Exactly. We also looked at the browser configuration, and that was where we talked about making which browser your main browser. Remember, we went into the browser configuration and were able to pick probably like Google as our browser. Is it the core browser? What do you call that? The main browser for the system itself. We were able to change it. We saw that you can actually go to your settings and actually even put a particular browser, could be Bing or whatever, for you to be on your home front or something like that. Mr. Fifi, I'm on point.
Yeah, you're on point. You're on point.
Okay. Please, I want to say something. I want to say something. So I believe this is not just any class. Well done, Kelechi. You are doing amazing. Trust me, you are. But what I'm trying to see, this is a train the trainer program. And whatever we are doing, if we are not able to interpret it to a layman, then it's still vague. It's still very vague. Now, some of the things I ask or the questions I ask is not that I don't know it, but if a layman, someone that is not as good as us in IT, you are teaching that person, you'll be wondering, what is driver? You are still using the word drivers. What does that mean? What are the examples? So please, let's try to break. If we don't know, let's ask on this group. Do you get, when you say peripheral, that's big grammar. I want a layman to be able to understand. Do you get? So me, I researched on it and shared it now. So I know, but I want us to break it down, please.
Okay, sorry. Peripherals are those devices that enable us have contact with our or communicate with our system. Basically, like you have the mouse, the keyboard, the printers, your speakers, external speakers. Those are peripherals, right? And
Yeah.
like
So
drivers,
can we
connect,
call them hardware components? Can we call them hardware
they fall under
components?
hardware components. But under hardware, remember in the hardware, we have our input devices, our output devices, and then under with our output and input devices, you have them fall under peripherals, or our peripherals fall under hardware and input and output devices. Those are like your mouse, your optical devices, like your pen, stylus, and the rest of them.
So what I'm saying is, can we have synonymous words to replace big words, right?
Okay. Like peripherals are just devices, so if you say, like your hardware. Hardware.
Exactly. So I think hardware parts of the computer.
But you know that we have hardware inside our desktop, like or our internal. You have hardware.
Hardware devices.
Okay.
Yes, hardware devices can be your hard drive. Do you understand? Those are things you can actually feel. Yes. But the hard drive is not a peripheral.
Your motherboard, your central processing unit, your adapter cards, your graphics cards.
All those
they are all hardware.
Okay, and they are drives. Okay, they are inside. Okay, but you can't touch them. But you can't. Okay.
If you open up your systems, you can touch them.
Touch it.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's why they are hardware.
Integral.
Yes.
Okay.
But any other thing that comes from outside. Every other
so can we call them external components? External hardware components of the computer, Abi?
The monitor is a hardware itself, but it's not a peripheral.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So we should just
so anything you can connect into those ports. Okay. You know those ports at the back of the
Next
system.
to your USB.
Yes.
Your USB, your HDMI.
Yeah.
Those are peripherals.
Okay. I think it's easier now. Okay.
So anything you can actually connect using any of those ports on the system, those are peripheral devices.
Okay.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Great definition. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay, so you now get it. Now, basically, before those things, especially like your printer that gets an upgrade online, you have to make sure that you go online, right? Look for that printer, like we did. We when we did the trying to get this, when we went into the
device manager.
Thank you, device manager. And then we saw we were able to find out that some had that yellow signal with the exclamation mark to tell you that there's something wrong with the driver, or it's not up to date, or it's not available, right? Those are drivers when you go there. So you have to actually connect to the internet. Look for that. You will copy that particular printer, take it to the internet, look for its own driver, its updated driver. You usually have to look for the latest version. You know, I feel before you can actually teach these drivers, you have to be online. Like, I have to be showing it to you just the way our instructor did. But from your own understanding, it was you who was actually using your system as a case study. Yeah, so basically, I think if I want to teach this, I will have to be online teaching it so that they could see it.
Okay.
You know, but for the case of this, our 3D trainers, you understand? Let's just
okay.
Can we go ahead?
Please go on. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, we can.
And of course, we know our service providers. That's like our NCN and the rest of them.
Yes, ISP.
Okay, so are we good to go? Tola, are you still there?
I think she is.
Yes, I'm here. I am.
You're going forward. And this is an example. This is a picture that shows us how the user, which is us, can be connected to the router. The router is connected to the ISP. The ISP is connected to the internet. So is this clear enough?
Why is it not? Is it my
ISP? Is that the internet service provider, the ISP?
So, yes. So before you can actually connect from the internet, you need an ISP. Like we have it. Like for me, I'm using MTN. You know, and then if it has to be like,
sorry, what's the first one?
User, the laptop.
Oh, is that user? Okay.
Yes, user.
The user, before the user can get a connection, he will have a router.
Oh, router. Oh, wow.
Yes.
ISP. Okay. Internet. Okay. It's squashed in my phone. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Okay. But hopefully it's clear with others, right?
Can expand this Iffy by stretching out your screen. We know with your two fingers.
I just did now. Yeah. Thank you. I just did.
Is it clear now?
Yes, it is.
I think it's self-explanatory. Just what we have been saying all this while, you know, about the routers being connected to the ISP and then to the internet. All right, so let's go ahead. Common network connection problems. So we want to quickly look at common network connection problems for the internet and also for the internet. So can you help us read for the internet? You know, what are common network connection problems? Yeah.
Okay.
Tola.
For the internet, no internet access message. So then the second one is slow browsing speed. We have the Wi-Fi connected but no internet, which is common in Nigeria.
Yeah.
DNS. My service provider does that all the time. I have to keep on calling them. There's no internet connected. DNS or IP configuration issues. You please explain that very well. Browser not loading websites. Okay, so that for the internet.
Okay, the IP configuration issues are like when your IP, like I remember when we were in class, he was talking, our researcher was talking about that configuration. When your system loses connection, it tends to get its own, or it gets to generate its own IP address, and that automatically takes you off your ISP. All right. So that's or Mr. Fifi, can you help us out there?
Yeah, so when
please let me read though. Let me read those. Like Casey is dodging me. Let me read.
No, you're going to read. You're going to read the intranet.
Yes, you are.
You are reading
the intranet.
Was
explaining IP configuration issues so that we understand very well.
Yes. So
okay.
When you lose access to your network, it means your system cannot get an IP address from the server or from your ISP. So when that happens, the system automatically assigns an IP address, which you call the APIPA. And you will normally see 169.54.something.something. And that should tell you that, oh, this is a self-assigned IP address. And that is why you are not able to connect to the internet, or you see 0.0.0.0. So once you see that, oh, there's a problem. I'm not able to get to my network service provider. So that is why we have the DNS or IP configuration issues. But if you have configured the IP address manually, in order to connect to your ISP, you need to do an automatic configuration. So once you select that option, it will reset everything, get in touch with the DNS server of your ISP, get a new IP address, then it will be able to communicate and get over the internet. But when we decide to do networking proper, we will go through that for you to see.
Okay. So, all right. So we see Ify reading for intranet.
Okay. Unable to access shared drivers or printers. Cannot log into internal apps or portals. Network path not found or server not reachable. Intranet website not opening.
Okay, good. Thank you so much. So you can see that for the internet, we suffer certain connection problems, with our internet. Sometimes it could be so slow. Sometimes you cannot just load your websites. Your browser cannot load your websites, right? But then for the internet, you're unable to access shared drives or printers. And you can find that like maybe in an office where you are trying to send a document printed in another office, and then it's you can't even find that printer. Okay. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Yes,
So
due
that can be an internet issue. And then probably there's a problem within the internal network system. Okay, and then you cannot log into internal apps or portals, probably your own page on probably an Oracle, how will I put it? We used to use this databases systems that can connect an office, the whole sections of the office. Sometimes you may not be able to log in, and then you'll be wondering what happened. It's probably a network issue. You get to the IT section and they will definitely rectify that. Is that clear?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Am I too fast?
Okay.
No,
Hello.
you're okay.
No,
Yes.
you are doing perfectly well. Yeah. So I want to share a real life example I had. So to connect with this intranet, and you tell me whether that was an intranet issue. Okay. So my laptop, I just got it repaired, and I was trying to log in. And before I took it, I didn't have any password. I didn't set any password. But in this case, they were telling me I should put a password. I was like, this is not possible now. There was no password. So I kept trying different passwords. It was declining. I almost took it back to the repairers until I just decided to connect it to the internet again. And I was able to access, log in and go into my laptop to really use it. So is that an intranet issue?
We train a question to our instructor.
Okay.
Come again with a question.
Okay, so I said I just repaired my laptop, right? I just repaired my laptop, and before I took it for repairs, I did not have any password. I didn't use a password I just put on my laptop and I'm in, right? But this time it was asking me for password, and I couldn't think of any password. I was just putting random, and I was not able to. And I did it almost, into the night until I just decided to check the internet to make sure it was well connected. When I was sure it was connected, all those password requirements it wasn't showing anymore. It wasn't showing anymore, and I was able to, log in, seamlessly into my laptop. I was like, oh wow! So this was internet. This was because my connection was not, connected to the internet. So is it an intranet issue?
Well, I'm just looking at the scenario. You didn't have a password on it, and you took it for repairs.
Yes.
So what did they do to the machine? Did they install a new operating system?
No, they worked on the panel. Yes, they worked on the panel.
What do you mean by panel? Was it a hardware problem? Which panel?
Yes, panel now. Panel, he said is the panel that was bad. So he worked on it. He opened my laptop.
But the panel is for the screen now, right? The panel is the screen.
Is it the case? The laptop case?
Wait, no, not the laptop case. There was an internal issue. He said panel. The hard drive was okay. He said my hard drive is okay, but he had to work on the panel.
The panel is the screen now. That thing you find behind the screen. There are some is it not okay? No, panel, not flex. Oh, panel.
No, not flex. So panel. The problem of the laptop was that if I want to log in, it will not be typing all those user configuration, configuration,
okay.
typing many grammar, and it will not show me my computer Windows. Yeah, it was not showing me that. So that was why I took it for repairs. Only for me, they said it's now okay. I tried logging in. They said I should put a password. I should put my former one and a new one. I said I didn't password my laptop until I tried. I now noticed that it was offline. I now connected it to the internet and noticed it just allowed me to log in smoothly without asking for password.
Did you connect your Microsoft account to your laptop?
Yes. That's another thing.
Yes. So if it is connected, then you probably, but it shouldn't be the case, because whether you have internet or not, the user access authentication file is saved on the system. So you should be able to sign in onto your local system without internet access. This is a peculiar situation. Yeah.
So it's definitely not intranet, right? It's not intranet, right?
No. This
So
has nothing to do with intranet or internet. No.
But why I was thinking it was because, like you said, internet takes you to the world, while intranet deals with internal Casey.
Yes.
Internal.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, within. Yes, like colleagues
The
within
internet is like an
network.
internal network within an office, like a room that has connected systems, or maybe an office that has different rooms, or they are connected within that office, not
it's like a local area
outside
network or something like that.
Okay.
So there has to be a local network for intranet to actually take place.
So you can have a local
that's LAN
in your office.
Why
maybe you have an IP address for each of your systems.
Okay.
And before you can go over the internet, then you need a router to take you to the internet. But within your office, you have an area network where you share your folders and files with other people on your local area network. Does that make sense?
Does that mean you don't need internet?
You don't need internet.
Yes. What?
Okay.
Offline.
So
what you need
common
is like
LANs do we have?
You need cables. You need cables for that for intranet. Yes. So you don't need the internet for it.
Oh, okay. Okay, I get it now. Okay.
You just use those cables that I should have talked about, that you connect to systems, this entire internal wiring and the rest of them.
Okay.
So that's what makes the intranet work.
Oh, wow. Nice. This just gives me a better understanding. Yeah.
So they have to be cables connected, physical cables connected to each laptop or desktop for you to
you can use wireless to create a local area network. So have that idea. Yes, you can create local area network with wireless.
Use wireless.
Limited to
where you use codes to connect.
Use what?
Codes.
No, you just need to assign IP addresses to create that.
Yes, now that's IP addresses. Those numbers that you have to. Those numbers. That's what I mean. That I just call them codes. Those IP addresses.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
What is the networking technicians that do all of that?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Wow. Insightful.
Okay, so can we continue?
Yeah.
Yes. So
we're way past our time.
Yeah, we passed our time. We continue.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see how far we'll go before we can end it. So for troubleshooting, I think we have about 5 or 6 steps. So the first step is you check whenever you're finding it difficult to connect either with your internet or within an intranet connection or local area network connection, you should check your hardware first. So the first thing is the physical and hardware check. We have to ensure that our cables are plugged in properly. All right. Then check the router, the modem, or switch lights. You know, that's the power. Make sure that you switched on your system, right? Not that you were trying to start your system up and then it's not even connected in the first place. You check your LAN, which is the intranet, and then your internet. Okay. Then third, you verify that Wi-Fi is turned on. You'll not be trying, oh, why am I not connecting? You check your Wi-Fi connection. And then you make sure the internet adapter is enabled. That's that small USB piece, right? You could actually connect to a laptop that does not have an internal Wi-Fi adapter. So you get an external one. That's your Wi-Fi adapter, network adapter. Make sure it's enabled, you know, connected to the system. Any questions? Are we clear with this?
The internet adapter, I don't understand that. Like you said, it's connected to a laptop.
There are some laptops that do not have. There's some laptops that do not have an inbuilt Wi-Fi adapter, right?
Okay.
So you have to buy it. Yes, it's just one small USB piece like this.
Okay.
I wish I could leave my screen.
Yes, yes.
Are you asking me to leave my screen and show it to you? You want me to leave my screen? I have to go to the internet.
Okay,
it's just like
if you want to leave, you can leave the screen and show the top part of the lesson to make it easier for you.
I'm holding one here. I don't know whether it is it.
Okay, should I stop sharing so that you can show?
Yeah, you can if you want to.
No.
If you want to.
Or do you want us to look at it at the end of the class?
Okay, you can look at it
later. Yes. I've sent it to the group. Is that it?
Okay, let me have a look.
Kelechi, what's the name of this thing? What's the name of this thing? Is that what you're talking about?
Okay, wait, let me check. Let me check it out. Is it where? Is it on?
You don't have to go offline. Yes, on WhatsApp,
is it on WhatsApp
group.
Okay.
It's on
yes, on our WhatsApp group.
Yes, this is it.
Okay.
Okay, so this is called what? A USB.
This is a Wi-Fi adapter.
This is a Wi-Fi adapter. Okay.
Yes.
I've been with it. I didn't know the use.
It depends.
Yeah. Oh,
it can be a transceiver for maybe Bluetooth, for your mouse, for your keyboard, a cordless, keyboard or a cordless mouse. So that can be a transceiver.
A transceiver.
When you say transceiver, what does it mean?
So it serves as a connection for your peripheral, so which is your keyboard. So if your keyboard is wireless, you need a transceiver to connect to the keyboard.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. It's a transceiver to my mouse. It was my mouse.
So it's a transceiver.
Okay.
So it depends.
Okay.
They all look the same, and they have different functions.
Okay.
Okay. So I think we're clear with that now.
Yes.
Yes.
Now we know. Okay, are you still seeing my screen? I just want to be sure.
Yeah, we can see your screen.
Okay, so let's move on. So
I cannot see your.
You can't see. Should I go off and come back?
No, don't worry. Go on. Don't.
Okay, for step 2, you can restart your devices, right? So you can restart the computer and network equipment. Probably it's your router. You could turn off your router or restart your router or your modem or switch. And if you're using a phone, you can just restart your phone. Okay, and then wait for 10 to 30 seconds before reconnecting. Don't just turn it off, and even when the light has not gone off, you turn it on again. No. So you wait for 10 to 30 seconds before reconnecting back to your device. Is that okay?
Yep.
Yes, please.
All right. Now, step 3, we check the network connections. Okay. So on Windows, you open network settings, you check your status, run network troubleshooter. While on Mac, you go to system preferences, network, and diagnose.
Okay.
Should I throw more light into this?
Yes,
this is okay. You're just showing us how to get to it.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just telling us
The
how
step
to check your network connections, right? When you open your
on
on
the
Windows, like sorry, you said something.
no, I said you. The second one is on the Mac, on the Macintosh,
System.
the Apple
That's the Apple
OS.
systems. Yes.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, on Windows, you open the network setting, right? You go to network, you check this, you check your status, just like we do. You remember, if you see your system, you see that internet symbol, symbol on your system for your connection. Once you can either click on that or you go through your
The
network
Wi-Fi,
setting. Yes.
yeah,
So
with
you
the
check the status if it's connected in the first place.
Okay.
And then you run network troubleshooter. You find out what the problem is, and then detect if there's going to be what the issue really is. Any questions, or you still need more explanation?
No. Yes, I've experienced that before. When I did troubleshooting of my system, the Wi-Fi was on and it was not connecting, and it was saying something like network adapter, something. I didn't understand like what it was saying, but
once
the
you open
troubleshooting function, yes, kind of tells you what is wrong. You may not understand the language actually, what it's trying to tell you, but you know something's wrong with your connection.
Yeah, so once you check your status, you click on that run network troubleshooter, and then it will give you a rundown on what is going on. Does it make any sense?
It does.
Mr. Fifi, I'm on point.
Yes, you are. You're on point.
Okay, so step 4, we verify the network configuration. So Tola, can you help us read step 4?
Step 4.
Yes, please.
It says, ensure your computer has a valid IP address. Then you use your IP config on Windows or IP config on Mac or Linux in command prompt stroke terminal.
Okay, so
what's the command prompt? Can you explain that?
Yeah, this was the step where Fifi explained to us where we had to use the IP config for Windows. Okay, so when you go to your networking, and then you go to, should I have that step here? And okay, on this step 4, we explain it better, right? So once you go and you click on,
is it part of our system?
Yes, we talked about this.
You open the command prompt.
Where you go to user, yes. Okay.
You need to open your command
I don't have my system connected.
Yeah.
At this point, I'll have to.
You need to open your command prompt.
Yes, you go to your command prompt.
You type the IP.
Your command prompt, that means from the search part. Yes. What do you type to get your command prompt?
Just type command prompt.
Okay, just type command prompt, then it will open up.
It will open, then you click to use it.
You know, if I want to teach this to students, I will have to show it on my system.
Yeah.
Yes, it's not something that, because if something that they're new to, I will have to show them. So it's actually a step. You go there and then you click on you put IP config, right, for user.
When you go to the command prompt, you type IP config, and then it will show you the IPs that you are connected to.
It will show you. Yes, it will show you. And if you look at this, you can actually ping your system. You can test your computer networks, your network card, by pinging 127.0.0.1.
Yeah.
How do you ping? Sorry, how do you ping? Is it from that network config you ping?
Yes. So you type this in your command prompt.
Okay, I see.
127.0.0.1. So you ping 127.0.0.1. Then you will see a reply. So once you see a reply, it means that your network card is functioning and you don't have an issue with that. Then you can ping your router. So your ISP's default gateway, you ping it to respond, then it means, oh, you are able to go over the internet. Then you can also ping google.com to test if you have internet access. Then once you receive a reply, then it means that, oh, okay, I'm okay. I don't have an issue. But in a situation where you don't receive any reply, then that is where you have an issue. Does that make sense?
It makes sense. And now I understand. I was wondering pinging. Last time you were speaking, I wanted to ask how do we ping? But I actually forgot to ask. Yes.
Okay, but do you get it? Have you got it now?
Yes, I can. I will try it later on my
yes, once you try it, you see these are the code, the numbers or IP addresses you ping with.
Okay.
So connection is Ify still there or she's gone?
Yeah, she's still here, but I think she's quiet.
Oh, why?
Like you can move on. I don't know.
Okay, her camera is on. So for step 5, can we go ahead?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we have the browser and software checks. You clear your browser cache and cookies. You try a different browser. Once you're probably trying Firefox, it's not connecting. You could try another browser. You could disable your VPNs or proxies temporarily.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to clear
your cookies. Okay.
I hope you know how to clear our browsers and those cookies there.
Yes, I was going to ask the steps to get to your. I know, but I just kind of, let's say I assume I'm a student and I want to know how to get to my cache and
cookies
on my. How do I get there to check? Why am
once you open Chrome, you go to the browser settings or Microsoft Edge, you look through, you'll be able to clear your cache and cookies. So with this, at this point, you need to open the 3 dots. The 3 dots so that you can have access to the settings. Then you demonstrate it to the students. Then they get it. Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay.
You can also do that on your phone.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go ahead. Then step 6, you update your drivers like we did in class the other day. Yeah, with the Ify's laptop, you keep your network driver and router firmly up to date. Okay, so can we go ahead?
Device manager.
Oh, yes. Device manager, that's what you do. Yeah.
Thank you.
I remember when we had this test. Remember this was one of the questions we had during the test. After I had checked everything, we came to the virus.
Yeah.
We were like, would the technical person come in before the virus, or he comes in after we've checked the virus?
Yeah.
You can remember, right?
Yes, you asked whether we should check the firewall or the antivirus first, or we consult the
technical person.
Technical, our ISP providers.
Right.
Yes.
We ensure they are not blocking the connections and temporarily disable and test, then re-enable.
Enable, yeah.
Okay. So getting technical support. Before you call for help, you have to note down error messages. Like what you discovered when you did the pinging of your system. Devices affected, steps already taken, time the issue started.
Yeah.
So these are things you have to be able to tell the ISP when you call them on the phone for support.
So I want to ask, so the way the steps are those are the steps we are supposed to take from the first one to the 7th step. Yes, when you want to troubleshoot.
Yes.
These are the steps that he stated. Remember when we did it, he was like,
the last step was the technical support. Okay.
I think we do the technical support before the antivirus, Mr. Fifi, right?
Yes. But yeah, technical support, but they will definitely ask you to check your antivirus. So it depends. It depends.
Okay.
All right. So who
Thank
are we
you.
to contact? We're to contact the IT department, network administrator. That's for the intranet issues, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Then that's those guys that connected your network in the first place. These are the guys you contact for your intranet issues. Meanwhile, for your internet issues, you call your ISP, like MTN or the rest of them. Okay. So manufacturer help. When you have your device having an issue, call the manufacturer or help desk to help you for it.
Okay. Or help desk online. Okay.
Yes. So you don't have an intranet issue and begin to call MTN. They don't have any business with it.
Yeah.
Yes. And then when you have an internet issue, you don't begin to call your internet people because they can't do much. So when you have an issue with your own system itself and connectivity, general connectivity, you call those that supplied device to you itself.
Okay.
All right, so thank you.
Thank you very much for
thank you so much.
this wonderful presentation. I think we spent about 2 hours 38 minutes.
Hello guys, I missed out. Sorry, my internet.
So you can stop sharing.
Well done, Kelechi.
Well done, well done, well done.
Well done.
So what we will do tomorrow? Yeah, but we can't see your face. Okay, I can see your face now.
Well done, Tola.
Well done.
Well done.
Thank you.
So what we'll do tomorrow is to take the test on level 3 for the computing basics.
Okay.
And once we finish, we'll look at digital citizenship. So I'll give you the assignment tomorrow to work on it. Level 1, 2, and 3. Then we'll meet once we complete it. Then we move on to the next. Okay. Is that okay?
Yes.
Would that be fine? But I'll prepare the slides. I'll work on the teaching slides and put them in the Google Classroom. So I think you've even presented more than what I would even present. Because I'm just checking against my slides, and there are certain things you talked about which I did not even talk about in the slides. So I think giving it to you as a research assignment will be more beneficial than me giving it to you. Oh, you don't want that.
Sometimes, not all the time.
Not
you
all
still
the
like
time.
Your slides.
Okay.
We like
no
the
problem.
classes. Yes, they're easy to understand.
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. But I'll still prepare my slides anyway. So if I look at software as a service, you've talked about everything. But what you didn't talk about is the side license, the volume or network license, single seat license. So maybe tomorrow after the test, I'll briefly touch on that just to make sure you've got it.
Okay, that's Baba Tokwe's one, right? The one
Oh,
Baba
that's Baba
was...
Tope. Oh, okay, because he's not here. So maybe I will need to take that.
And the one Ekanem was supposed to take too.
Okay.
What was that?
What was that? Can you check the feed, please?
Because we have troubleshooting software, troubleshooting hardware.
Okay.
Which you did not talk about. So maybe tomorrow after the test, then we'll just do a quick run through just to make sure we've covered every bit and piece of the level 3 of the computing basics. Yes. Is that okay? Okay.
Yes,
good.
Please.
So thank you for your time. I am starving. I'm hungry. So
oh my goodness.
I will need to let you go.
Thank you. Enjoy your well, is it light?
Enjoy your Ghana recipe.
Yes, I will. I will.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Bye.
Bye.